It's a crazy world, so laugh a little and laugh a lot. Welcome to Unhinged with Dwayne and Elise. Oh, take it away, Dwayne. Take it away, Elise. One more time, everybody. Welcome to Unhinged with Dwayne and Elise. With Dwayne and Elise. Welcome to Unhinged with Dwayne and Elise. With Dwayne and Elise. Welcome to Unhinged. Well, it's a crazy world, and the people even crazier. So we need some time to sit and laugh. Let's start the show. Unhinged with Dwayne and Elise. With Dwayne and Elise. Welcome to Unhinged. With Dwayne and Elise. With Dwayne and Elise. Welcome to Unhinged. One more time. Everybody. Welcome to Unhinged with Dwayne and Elise. Welcome to Unhinged with Dwayne and Elise. Welcome to Unhinged. Let's start the show with Dwayne and Elise. Welcome to with Dwayne and Elise. Welcome to Unhinged.
Yes. This is Unhinged, the Dwayne and Elise podcast. I am your host, Dwayne, along with my co host.
At least,
All right. Of course, we start off each episode by going over the rules. Very simple. One, no politics, no religion. Two, no real names. Three, all of our studies are scientifically unscientific. And four, we listen so we can judge. Good night, Elise.
good night, Dwayne.
All right. Happy to see you. Um,
I'm good to see you. Welcome, audience.
yes, welcome everybody. So tonight, I wanted to start off by asking you, Elise, have I ever told you why I would gladly pay for a hotel room before I sleep over at a female's house?
No, you
Okay.
haven't.
Okay. So, back in a former life, um, so I was talking to this young lady, and she's like, "Oh, I want you to come over because my mother and everybody going to this party, so I can be home by myself." So I'm like, "You sure?" Yeah. They're gonna be gone. They're gonna be gone all night. You sure now? Yeah, man, come. So jump in my car. So I gone over. So of course I park right in front of where she live. Park up the road a little bit. So I walk down, gone. She like, don't even knock on the door. The door gonna be unlocked and it be cracked. Just push it in. So I go, so I push in the door, hug kiss. She close the door and lock it. So we the chilling. So we figure we have hours now. No need to rush, because we have time. So probably watch a little bit of TV for about 30, 45 minutes. And then we start, getting into things. So in the middle of doing the business, we had some keys. So we're in the living room, we're on the couch. So get up. And I'm like, you hear that? She's like, yeah. Go in the room. So we hear her mother. I heard her mom's voice. So I got inside the room. And sure enough, the mom came in the house. So the mom started telling her that her belly was bubbling, her belly was hot in her. So nonetheless, I in the bedroom, inside her closet. Elise, I went in a closet all night. Her mother wouldn't go to sleep for nothing. All night I in his closet. So, and couple times the mother came into the room. So like, man, my heart was down in my pants. So finally, I hadn't heard the mom for a while. So she come and she's like, she can't sleep. So now my time to, you know, make a break. So anyway, did I mention that this girl lives in a housing community? Public housing
No, you
community?
didn't.
So by the time the mother finally went sleep, this is like 8 o'clock the next morning. So of course,
So you were gone all night?
yes, all night I was in his closet. So of course, when I open the front door and come outside, like 20 dudes just hanging out in the hallway. OMG. Man, so I had to walk past all these dudes, walk down the block to go to my car. Jump in my car. Oh man. Now wait. So that ended up because apparently one of the guys outside was her brother. So he told the older sister. The sister told the mother, and that was the end of that. you know. So that was episode number 1. Right? Fast forward, we still in another life. So I'm in the military. I'm stationed in Florida. So some friends of mine from St. Thomas were in Florida attending college. So it was like a 3-hour drive from my base to where they were going to college. So on the weekends, if my unit wasn't deployed in the field, I would drive down and spend the weekend with them, hang out, go to clubs, whatever. So after a while, they start telling me, "Oh, you need to meet this girl from St. Thomas," and they were referring to her by a nickname. She cool, man. You gonna like her. She jokey, and she's good people. All right, whatever. So I had went down maybe 2 or 3 weekends and hadn't met her because, she was out of town or one reason or next. I hadn't met her.
Mhm.
So maybe the 4th weekend after they telling me about her, I'm down there and they're like, "Oh, she coming over now. We call her, she coming over now." So there's this knock on the door. The door open and there's this girl that I used to date when I was in high school, you know. So they introducing us, and both of us just kind of pretend like we were meeting for the first time, Well, I laughing inside, but because they had keep on referring to her by nickname, I didn't know that nickname, so I had no idea that this was who they were referring to. So
Mhm.
all right, fine. So I going on the weekends, I hanging out with them, drive back up. So one weekend, gone on, regular thing, hanging out. So I'm leaving a Sunday. Mind you, I have to go to work Monday morning. It's a 3-hour drive. So where my friends live, it was like a 4-lane road, 2 lanes in each direction. But I could stay from their parking lot and see her parking lot. So as I'm going to my car, I see her like waving to me, waving to me. So she's like, okay, so I jump in my car, drive up, make the U-turn, came back down, pull in and I park next to her car. So she's like, "Hey, I'm glad I see you. I need to pick up a waterbed. I bought a waterbed, but I need you to go with me to pick it up because I can't lift, the waterbed by myself." All right, fair enough. I have brought up C. I'll go with you. So we jump in her car because I had a little Honda Civic. Her car had a little more trunk space or room in the back. So we jump in her car. What she didn't tell me, Elise, was she bought the pump for the waterbed from this corner at the city, the frame from another corner, the mattress from another corner, and something else from someplace else. So we drive and went just back and forth, pick up the frame, the mattress, the pump, this thing, that thing, the other thing. So by the time, of course, now we get back to her place, have to take the stuff from the car inside. So by the time now, I dead tired. This took us maybe like 2 hours. So she's like, "Oh, thank you for the help. I can give you some money. Here's some money." So no, I can't take your money. You know. She's like, "No, I have to do something for you." So I'm like, "Nah, we good, we good." So she's like, "Where you going now?" I'm going back to the base. How far is it? A 3-hour drive. Oh no, I have to do something for you. I feel so bad. Okay, let me take you to get dinner. That's the least I could do. So I say, all right. So we go to this restaurant. I tired them. They tired. So we sit down. The waiter brought the menus. I doze off reading the menu. So when she wake me up, when the waiter came back, sorry, I ordered my food. Doze off again. So wake me up when the food come. So I eat. We jump in her car because now we have to go back because I left my car by her place. So we get back to her place, and I slept the whole way, the whole drive back to her place. And she's like, "You're not in any condition to drive 3 hours. Afraid you're gonna fall asleep and away." So I'm like, "No, I good. I'll drive, and when I get sleepy, I'll pull into a rest stop and sleep there, or I'll get a room, sleep for a couple hours." Now, around this time, Florida were having a lot of homicides and stuff at rest stops. And I think they had just started to hire a security company to actually man the rest stops. I think to this day, when they pull up to the rest stops, they have security. That wasn't all the time. So she's like, "You sure?" I say, "Yeah, I gonna drive. So she's like, "No, you're in no condition." Okay, well, rather than spend money for a hotel, take a little nap and then go. So I like, "Nah, I don't really sleep in women's house." And no, I had to pay my own rent. Me and no man, this and the other. So like, "No man," I go, "No, you wasting money. You could stay in my place. I had to turn my own key." Yeah. So I said, all right. So I'll sleep, catch like a little 3 hours sleep, and then I'll drive up the road. Because really and truly, Elise, I don't think I would have made it out of the city without having to stop to get a room. I was that tired. So we go in and she's like, "Oh, you could fix a bed and stuff like that." So I'm like, "Nah, I ain't doing that. You sleep in the bed, give me a comforter and a pillow, and I'll sleep on the ground next to the bed." "Oh no, you can have to sleep. You can sleep on the bed. Ain't nothing gonna happen." No, I don't sleep on the ground. You sleep on the bed. Oh, by the way, I supposed to be coming back to St. Thomas in about 3 weeks to get married. So I sleeping on the ground. I'm not sleeping in the bed with you. We ain't, you know. I can write. So she on the bed and the ground. I fall asleep. So as I'm sleeping, I hearing this noise like bam, bam, bam. And then somebody saying her name. So I thinking now, I must be dreaming. So your boy done turn to the other side now, put a pillow over my head. Bam, bam, bam. I hearing her name. So I sit up. Right? Sit up. So I hear it again. Bam, bam. So her apartment was on the first floor. So it was a little like below ground level. So that her bedroom window was it was a small window closer to the top of the wall, and that was like street level. So when I look, somebody kicking the
Mm-hmm.
glass, kicking a window, boom, boom, calling her name. Open this effing door. I know you have a effing man in there. I'm gonna shoot you and he mother cunt. I like, oh jeez, Ambry. So now I wake up. She's like, what? I see somebody out there kicking your window, calling your name, and talking about he gonna shoot you and whoever man you have in there. So she like, oh, I can't believe he come here. Why you going out with? No, I ringing hot. I ringing hot because I told you I did not want to sleep here. She is the one insists it's her place. She'll pay her own rent. She'll turn her own key. She ain't got no man. Man. So she like, stop, fix, put on a robe. I going outside to talk to him. I like, no, no. That man already talking about who he gonna shoot and who he ain't gonna shoot. I don't have nothing on me. You ain't opening no door. She like, no, I can talk to him. I like, do not open the door. Call the police. No, he can't be coming here doing this. So this time now, she turn on the bedroom light. So when he see the light now, he come around now. So now he kicking on the front door. So I get outside to talk to him. So she had one of those floor lamps, the lamps that come from the floor up. The bottom of it was glass. So I unscrew it. I take off the light, take off the shade. I screw out the light bulb. I plug it out. And I wrap that car around a bad boy. So see me by the bedroom door. Wind up and I waiting. Because I don't see. As soon as this Negro come through this door, I cracking him one on the head and I gone. So I waited and the bedroom door opened a little bit so I could see out in the living room. So the two of them to the front door. He tried to get in, she tried to keep him out. And I ring in hot. Why you even open the door? Shit. So they pushing back and forth. So finally, I don't know how she managed to get out and lock the door behind of her. So I come in the bedroom now. So now I'm by the living room door, waiting. So I could hear them outside cussing. They went around back by her bedroom window, which is the area where our cars were parked. My car was parked next to hers. So they're cussing. And I see some blue lights, right? Police coming. So by this time now, other neighbors turn on light and stuff like that. Somebody call the police. So I see the police light like turn into the back by the parking lot. I coolly put on the lamp. I fix myself. I walk out the door. And I walk right by them. And I had this annoyed look on my face as if I was a neighbor and they wake me up with a commotion. I jump in the car and I was gone. I was so annoyed. I drive straight 3 hours. Didn't need no break. No nothing. You know. So a couple days later, man, I call my friends out there. So I started to tell them what happened. So the man like, hey. So they started to describe the dude. He tall, yeah. Thick, yeah. He had a Jagon accent, yeah. Describe the man to a T. They're like, yeah, that dude will pay all our bills. He'll pay for the apartment. I like, oh, jeez. So I'm like, look how I had again some incident with like a shoot or whatever the case may be. Nobody would have believed that I was in this woman's house 2 o'clock in the morning and ain't nothing was happening. I come home to get married in 3 weeks. How am I gonna explain this? Look. So to this
Well,
day,
I'm glad nothing did happen.
yeah, to this day, I gonna spend my money and I get in a hotel room. I ain't sleeping in the closet. I know other man ain't come shoot me because I in some apartment. What did I pay for? Laying up with my feet crossed, watching TV and that kind of thing. Yeah, man. So that's to this day. I don't stay in woman's house. I don't. But I was really, really annoyed because she was the one that insisted. I helped her just as a favor to a friend. I didn't need nothing. Thank you were good enough for me. You know. So I just wanted to share that because a lot of times, when situations happen, ain't everything that glitter is gold. Things ain't always what they seem. I was in this house, nothing happened. Nothing. I make sure I sleep on the ground. You stay on the bed. I going home to get married in 3 weeks. I ain't want no problems. You know. And yeah, that's the situation she put me in. So I had to preach it to my sons. My son, no, you got a business in a people house. You know,
So how you had a lump? So
like a
you had a
baseball
lump. So
bat, my son. I was waiting, the son. Yeah, come. It was strategic. I was swinging wide. In here. I hate you, you know. Yeah, man. But she had, pay my own bill. And turn my own key. My friend them describe the dude. That man like, yeah. That dude pay all her bill them. Like, you see?
but this is the same friends that introduced you to, well, what introducing you to her.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So they didn't know that the man was paying the bills at the time.
I mean, they knew that, but I don't really think that was any concern of theirs. And remember now, I was walking out to my car to drive my 3 hours back to my base so I could be to work on time Monday morning. She just happened to see me, from across the way and wave. So I going to do a favor for a friend I have brought up, see, you know. You say you have this bed frame to move,
Yeah.
you can't lift it by yourself. So I assume you don't have a man because in my head, if you have a man who gonna lay down in the water bed is who need to go help you pick it up. So if you're asking me, if you're asking me, then I'm assuming you don't have nobody. And I mean,
Doing.
in hindsight, I probably should ask that question.
See, this is why I say men don't think because first of all, she will to her car. She was actually waiting for you. So the scenario, I'm looking at the scenario, right?
Mhm.
She was going to her car to go pick up the bed, but she just happened to see you and waved to you to come over because she needs help. So she was gonna stand there and wait for you to come out. Because why she didn't have arrangements to make up to go this bed? That don't make sense.
Good question. And in hindsight, like I said, it was just an instinct. Like I brought up, see, I'm a gentleman. Open doors for ladies and stuff like that. I ain't gonna watch. So in my head, yeah, we go back with friends. Sure. But
You
yeah,
see, but you
I
see,
don't know what the plan was at the time. And I didn't
but
stop to think, you know.
doing one thing about me, I'm about most women, things have to make sense. Like it have to make some kind of common sense. Because at first I was going, well, if I didn't come out here, how you gonna go get your bed? That would have been the first question. She would have to answer some questions to me. Because and then you have it all over there.
Yeah, what? Yeah, I pissed
I
off.
personally think I personally think that's it.
Hmm?
You think you guys set up?
I don't think so. I don't think so. And see, the thing was, she had already paid for the stuff. So when when we went to these places, she didn't pay for nothing. She just went in and they were like the stuff was like already there. So I don't know if the plan was even to pick it up that day.
But you were outside waiting and you on the bus and she tell you to come pick up the bed. So the plan was to pick it up.
I don't know. I didn't think I just figured
Okay.
I helping a friend. I did a favor. Like I wasn't looking nothing. You know, like I
Wait.
gave him to get married in 3 weeks. I ain't looking nothing. That's why I didn't want to stay there. Even when I agreed to stay to take the nap. No, we're not getting in the same bed. Like, you know,
She didn't have a living room.
huh? If
She didn't
she
have a living room.
yeah, she had a living room.
She had a living room. You
Yeah.
could have laid on the couch. But you had walk inside the bed and let it grow.
No. So yeah, I could have. But really and truly, I didn't want to get too comfortable. Because remember now, I just want to nap 2-3 hours, little power nap. I still have this 3-hour drive. So I didn't want to get too comfortable. This was not a spend the night kind of vibe. You know?
Okay. Like I said, I understand. You're a gentleman. There are very few of you left. And I understand you wanted to help somebody, especially since you've known them and dated them before the past. Still, things have to make sense, Dwayne. None of what you just told me about this waterbed make any sense. Because they don't deliver. Get it. I don't get it.
Like I say,
But at least you learned something,
what if I look my
right?
son?
So I
Yeah,
was just trying to think of
yeah, that was yeah, the whole
so
time.
when you say you
Huh?
so when you say you just get hotel room now, you mean like touch farm?
No. You know, I have never, honestly, I've never rented a room on Touch Farm. So this what happened. So I used to hear about this Touch Farm all the time. So when I became a marshal, one time I had a subpoena or summons for somebody, and the information I got was that they used to be Touch Farm. That's where I could find them. So I went to solve them, and when I saw the inside of the room, ugh, I solved them as summons. I went straight home to take a shower. I just let them feel like stuff are crawling on me. Yeah, so mm-mm.
Oh wow.
And speaking of which, so I met this girl. We talking, pretty girl. So she invited me over to her apartment. Man, Elise, I entered this girl apartment, and when you walk in, the kitchen was like to your right. Which one am I telling you? I still remember this thing. Kitchen to your right, dining room to the left, living room straight ahead. So I walk in, I look to the right as I pass in the kitchen. Dishes, a mountain of dishes just pile up in the sink. It had a bowl, it looked like it was cornflakes or some kind of cereal on the table, but clearly it had been there for a while. The milk had done get like cruddy and so as I look now, it had like cat hair. I could see like cat hair, dog hair, I don't know, some kind of animal hair, like on the couch, right? And I had to pee bad. So I'm like, even if I sit down, so I'm like, where's the bathroom? So she like down the hall, first door on the right. I go down the hall, you walk in, flip the switch. I swear I had like 2,500 tiny roaches in a sink. I want to like command it just scattering. Well, look, this hot piss went back up. Went right back. After I didn't need to pee no more. I went back out and I tell her, I say, hey, I forget something in my car. So I'm going to get it. Your boy was gone. You gone. She had the nerve to call me. Ask me where he is, right? I said, man, I gone. Like your place so nasty. She fixed her mouth to tell me. She can't believe I let couple roaches scare me.
Let me ask you a question. Where did you meet this boy?
Where did we meet? I think one
Okay,
at a jam.
different question.
At a jam.
At the jam?
Yeah.
And she was looking good, right?
Yeah, man.
Smelling good, right?
Clean, sharp.
Right.
Yeah.
And then this was the same night or
No,
another night that you went to the house?
this was another night. Yeah, we were talking for a while, man. Like a couple months. And she went to pick her up. We're supposed to go into, I think, the movies or something like that. So I went to pick her up. But I had to pee. That's how I ended up going inside. Yeah.
And this was, tell me, this was after the water bed before?
This was after the waterbed. This was after the waterbed.
And yeah, so here I am thinking you learned your lesson.
I was just going to pee. That's it. That's it.
But you're still going in her house.
To pee.
So
I go
some
stand up
man over there.
in the parking lot outside her apartment and pee on the ground. I mean, and I look, he had bushes. I would have gone to the bushes. He had no bushes. Yeah.
You didn't learn your lesson.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh, so
So that's one of the reasons. So this is another reason why you don't go to women's house?
I will go to your house. I ain't
Or
staying
this
the
one?
night. I'm not staying the night. I will go to pick you up, but nah, not this
Mhm.
one. Speaking of which,
Mhm.
so we talking about dirty houses. So there was this young lady, man, Elise, pretty. When she in the street, sharp,
You know, hold on one day. Everybody you tell me about right now pretty, but keep going.
sharp. Yeah, okay, I ain't start to talk about that former life when I was just dating ugly girls. We still in a pretty girl section. I had one of them section. So pretty Elise ain't have a man. See this thing and ain't want trouble it. So one time she's like, hey, I have an issue with my computer. Right? I got a nod. So she was like, I want you to come and check my computer for me, see what's going on. So I kind of walk her through what was going on. So I kind of had an idea what needed to be done. So I'm like, okay, I gonna come Saturday morning, right? Remind me on Wednesday. 'Cause we had class at UVI together. So on Wednesday, she's like, hey, don't forget to come check the computer on Saturday. All right, fine, no problem.
Mhm.
So what time you come in? I said I wake up early, so I gonna come early. Probably 8 o'clock. She said, okay. So I get up Saturday morning, Carla. You up? Yeah. So, okay, I gonna make some breakfast and then I come in. Carla, when I done it, leaving home now. I'm on the way. I'll be in 15 minutes. Okay, no problem. So I get here. I go and knock on the door. She opened the door in this C2 nightie. Right? No underwear on it. I know her boyfriend. Like really, really, really good. So right away now, I totally uncomfortable. you know. Anyway, I come in. At least to this day, I can't tell you if they had carpet or ceramic tiles on the ground. I walk and clothes, dirty clothes from the front door all the way in. It looked like just like how she come home from work and school. So from the door, the first thing I walk over were like pants, and then a bunch of shirt, a bunch of panty. Like literally, I don't know if, like I say, if ceramic tiles, a wood floor, or rug. I was just walking on dirty clothes. So I'm like, where the computer? Cause now at this point, I just want to get hell out of it. She like, it in the second bedroom. So all right. Walk past the first bedroom, happen to look in, her boyfriend and is sleeping. So now I really want to get hell out of it because in my mind, if I wake up and my woman dressed like this and another man in the house, Houston, we have a problem. So walk past the bathroom. It smelled like pee. We're in the toilet for like 5 or 6 days. It was like it almost smelled like ammonia. That's the strength it had. Hit me as I walked by. So I went to the room where the computer was. I sit down. I fiddle with it for about 2 to 3 minutes. And I turn to her and I tell her, the problem ain't what I thought it was. I don't have this that I gonna need to fix it. So I gonna have to come back another day. And I was gone. I was out of it. Whole time I'm like, suppose this dude wake up. You know, and my thing was, how could you have your house in that condition, knowing that I was coming? I didn't just pop up. Like the fact that you didn't even have the decency to take all them dirty clothes, push them in some other room, and close the door. Like you never come in for days. So I'm like, if you comfortable with me seeing your house in that state, in my mind, like you can't be washing yourself properly and thing, you know, despite how sharp and stuffy the look in the street. So I was like traumatized for a little while, because for a little while after that, I watching and when I see ladies in the street, wow, she look good. I wonder how her house look like. You know, so
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people are walking the street looking immaculate and stuff. Like, you don't want to see where they live. Total turn off. Like, at least she, after that experience, she could have laid down in front of me naked in my way. And I would just say, pardon me, step over, and keep it moving. She ain't had to worry about me after that.
Oh.
She ain't had to worry about me after that. You know. So
And that's it seems to have a lot of that kind of thing. Like people like they dress to the T on the street and where they live in horrible conditions. And it's sad. That's
yeah.
really sad in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm not saying that
But
everything in your house gonna be exactly where it's supposed to be at all times. But I'm saying like your bathroom and your kitchen is two places that should always be clean. You know, and the fact that
Mhm.
you knew I was coming for what, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you had 3 days. I call you Saturday when I wake up. You could have do it then. Like I said, just push all the stuff in a room, close the door. You were comfortable with me seeing stuff all over the floor. Empty like potato chip bags and stuff, I guess from her child gets when he eat, just drop the bags or whatever. Like, come on. I didn't just pop up. You know, and that to me that spoke volumes as to, you know, how you feel about yourself. I can't see you living like that and feel that, yeah, well, when it comes to personal hygiene, you know, you're doing what needs to be done. Have you ever experienced anything
I've
like that?
only had I was just gonna say I only had one experience like that, and that was me going to and that was back home. Me going to get my hair braided. And the person that was going to get my hair braided from home. But really, she really, really, really did good braid. And I remember I walked in that place that morning, and it was really early in the morning. And she probably had just gotten up, so the lights were like when she came to open the door, the lights were off. But then she put a chair from the table and put it down for me to sit down and to get my hair braided. And then she went to turn on the light. Doing it was like the great escape. Them roaches just started running. And I ain't talking about no one or two. I talking about it almost was like maybe I exaggerated. It was like hundreds of them. Like hundreds of them. So now I don't know what to do. So I sitting in the chair like this.
Hoping you'll feel
And I
crawling.
watching and hoping nothing don't crawl at me. I'm facing the kitchen. And I'm just watching them walk around the counter, walk around the sink, praying that my hair will hurt my hair break. Because at that point, I didn't know what to do. But that's the only time I've been so glad to have my hair finished being braided in my life. But that's the only time I experienced that. And I don't think, and this person was on shot. I never expected anything like that. And so I didn't know how to react. But I just make sure my arms weren't on the chair arm. The only thing that had me was my butt on the seat. My back was out the chair. I'll pray that I'll never have that kind of experience again. But that goes to show you. What did I say? I forget the saying that the old people used
You
what
say,
the elders used to say,
come
but
see me and come live with me is two different things.
two different things. Two different things. And then that'll be the sharp girl them on the street.
Yeah.
Always top notch sharp.
Mm-hmm.
So
Scary, man. I say, all the glitter ain't gold.
well I'm glad that you have decided that you won't be like going by anyone else
Nah, not me.
to go to sleep.
Not me.
Because apparently you're not very lucky when it comes to that.
Not me.
So you went across this standing up or laying down on the shoes?
Standing up. Stand up like I want. It was like I want to hang up. I know, right? And I allergic to dust. So it come a point where I want to sneeze bad. Son. Oh,
Oh my
murder.
God, that was
Yeah,
torture.
yeah, my son. Yeah.
That was torture.
To be the worst part of coming out the front door with all them dudes just in the archway like
Yeah, yeah, I could see that now. Yeah,
yeah.
and you're doing your walk of shame.
Yeah. Yeah. So oh no, there was another time. There was another time.
Oh,
But this was different.
you
This was different.
you take land on your listening. But
This
anyway,
was
go ahead.
different. Kind of girl tell me, you know, she says she have a old man sugar daddy that don't give her money, you know, and she just a string him along, you know. And I have been like next to her when he call and you know, she tell him whatever she tell him and you know, it was what it was. But one day, apparently, the neighbor tell him that they have a marshal coming to her. So I go by her. We do the business. So we just chilling. He ain't got no clothes or nothing, son. Phone ring. She answer. She's a columnist. Oh, we use the real names. Scarecrow. She answered the phone as Scarecrow. And I could hear him, so he started to call she off. Yeah, you think you know? You got an effing man there. You got an effing marshal there. And I'm coming over there now. And he better not be there when I reach there. And I had to pay for that effing rent. Kind of thing. And so she moved the phone from by her ear so I could hear him. You know, and he gonna do this, and he gonna do that, and when he come there, that marshal better don't be there. I can't think. I just get dressed and sit in the living room and wait for him. How young and ignorant then. and she had done show me who he was. One time we were out and she had shown me who he was. Yeah, bold face ass, anything come here. Yeah, I said I wait for him. He didn't show up. But yeah.
The neighbor will be telling you still there.
Probably. I'm sure. Master better know me when I get it. Hey, he alone got gone, you know. I got to him out here.
You're playing the man clothes.
Yeah. Stupid yourself. I killing this thing here, paying the bill. I mean, I in the apartment, foot cross, with a TV remote clicking, watching the TV what he buy, cable what he paying for. Hey, yeah, but karma is a real thing, you know, and truth be told, I find a lot of guys that are dish out, you know, or do things, and when they find themselves on the other side, they want to kill a man, they want to kill a girl, they want to fight this person, they want to fight that person. Like, nah, you can't be on the winning side all the time. You know, the way they
That's true.
The way this world works, you out there doing things, at some point it could be done to you.
That's very true.
You know, and a lot of guys struggle with that.
Yeah, and that's a whole nother topic.
That's another episode. I've taken my share of L's in it. So
I'm so happy.
So of course when I get on social media and I start to jump on VI women's case, the ladies are going to kill. So let me say this. I'll serious this. I gonna choose my Caribbean women every single day, twice on Sundays, over anybody else. Me care what you look like. So when I get on social media and I start to poke fun at VI women or Caribbean women in general, I gonna do that because that's who I know. That's who the bulk of my experiences have been with. But it's from a place of love. Because I always choose you every single time. Don't give me no Yankee
I'm glad you said
import
that.
and stuff like that. In my Caribbean women. Especially a VI woman.
I'm glad you said that.
I's a
because
handful.
I feel that
I's a handful.
I
But lad, I gonna deal with a handful.
But when in option, I feel the same way. I don't know that I could say Caribbean men in general. What I can say is Virgin Islands men. Every time. There are no men, in my opinion, on this planet like a Virgin Islands man. The swagger, the demeanor, the cultural spirit that they hold. second to none. They are second to none. I've said it before and I say it again. I won't date outside of the Virgin Islands. Period. I just won't.
Yeah.
When I moved to Colorado, I didn't meet people till I moved here to Colorado. Now, how Colorado is a place that people don't go to. But I was dead set. If I didn't meet somebody from the Virgin Islands, I would never be in a relationship. Second to none, in my opinion. And I will talk all my shit about VI men. I will talk shit to the ground. But when it comes to them, I don't play. I don't play. There's none like that. In my opinion, none. Caribbean man, yes. But when it comes to VI man, I 100% 10 toes down about that.
Yeah. And that's the same way you feel about VA women.
There are no human beings like them. None. I believe in the black man with my whole soul. But when it comes to the VI man, I'll go down fighting about that every time. Because you guys are there. There are just none to compare. None. You could tell a VI man in a group of men just by don't have to say a word. Just by looking at the group, you could tell it is a VI man standing there. It's just a different vibe. It's a whole different vibe. And I love them. Bad.
Same way I feel about VA women. But I want you blows and I, but it's all in fun and just. In fun and just.
It is.
And as we go on, I don't tell my stories. I'm not going to suffer in silence.
And don't worry, I've got some of my own.
I have taken some L's. Listen, man. I believe at one point I was convinced, like, I gotta be a crazy magnet. Because it's just like one crazy person to next. And for some reason, them crazy people, the people that ain't good for you, I always seem to be the hardest to walk away from.
Mm-hmm.
They just got an factor. They got an factor. Anyway, that's for another episode. But, when you try to walk away and stop and think, I can't leave that for everybody. I mean, for another man, go get all of that. No, sir.
That's selfishness.
Yeah. But that's for another episode. But anyway, that's it. Anything else before I put our wrap on
That's
this?
it. Just for me to know that you learn your lesson.
Yeah.
Like you're sticking to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not me. I ain't gonna pay for the hotel room. Anyway, so this has been another episode of Unhinged.
Wait, hold on.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. So she can't come to your house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just check it.
You could come.
Just check it.
Yeah. I just ain't going to yours because I ain't gonna never be at a comfort level where I could fall asleep. I ain't gonna be laying down, one eye open. Nah, I ain't trying to go to all because that closet thing, and then having to stand with a bat, with a lamp like a bat. Nah, I ain't doing that. I ain't in my 20s no more, man. That's, But anyway,
all right.
We put a plug in this episode. We'll be back next week.
Yes, sir.
Same time, same place. Once again, I am Dwayne, along with my co-host.
I'm Elise.
All right.
Elise.
See you guys next time.
Bye.
antidote.